Hey guys, I wanted to share with you some memories of my recent trip to Thailand. Oh, what an adventure it was. Look, I've got my rainbow earrings on because Thailand is a kaleidoscope of color, my friends, in every way. Nothing is neutral there, from the weather, sweltering hot in the winter. I can't imagine the summer. To the food, the exotic fruit, the temples, the gold of the Buddha. Let's start with my favorite culinary treat. Mango sticky rice. Oh my God, people. I became addicted to mango sticky rice. I first tried it in Bangkok at one of the street markets, and they prepared it right in front of me. The quality of the mangoes, of course, is phenomenal, bursting with flavor. And the sticky rice, it has this mouthfeel that's so satisfying. And you pour over a little coconut milk that adds just that flavor of the islands. Later we were on an island of Phuket. Yeah, so this one's freeze-dried. I bought it at the airport on the way back home because, well, the original is a bit delicate in transport over a 12-hour flight. So that was fun. Shall we continue with some food? Okay, some coffee. A little bit, you can get coffee. You know what? At our hotel in Bangkok, it was the best Americano cafe coffee that I have tried in my life. Usually Americano is just a very sad, watered down espresso. This was truly tasty. And, oh my goodness, of course I had to bring home lots of fun candies for the kids. And they have grape flavor. You know, one of my favorite flavors of childhood is Concord grape juice. And at our hotel in Phuket, or Phuket, they say Phuket, we were greeted with glasses of grape juice. And I was impressed immediately at the flavor of the beautiful grape. Now, what else? What else? Fun candies. This one's peach. Yeah, and you know, Korea is very close by, so they do, and Japan as well, of course. It was my first time to Asia, and definitely a change of scenery. This is upside down. Ramuna soda. I don't know what that is, my friends. But I'm definitely going to try it out later. I decided not to do a mukbang. We also have some lovely strawberry. Artificial, yes. But fun nonetheless. I'm a big fan of letting down dietary restrictions on vacation. Watermelon to round out our candy options, because how best to explore a different culture? Well, you must indulge in their delicacies, right? To truly know a culture, listen to its language, sense, smells, tastes. Look at this cute little milk flavor. That looks Korean to me. Lots of fun. My kids are going to love that. And now, while we're in Phuket, because I got those at 7-Eleven, yes, American friends, they have 7-Elevens everywhere, on every street corner, especially in the islands. And so you can get good deals there, of course. Look at my lovely refrigerator magnet. I haven't opened it because I wanted to show you the packaging. This is one of the traditional longboats made of wood, and typically on the prow they hang flowers, beautiful flowers, and that's their angel to protect the boat on its journeys. I love that. I took a longboat cruise off the river in the canal in Bangkok. An amazing adventure. I saw Komodo dragons, which for them, when you spy a Komodo dragon, and we saw a big one, it means you're coming into money. I'll take that. And on the back, looky here, another animal, an elephant. And when I was on Phuket, I rode an elephant bareback. I did. I posted a picture of that recently. And that was the most amazing experience. Athletic, mind you. I was, yes, very, very toasty at the end of that adventure. You really got to hold on. But so sweet, so precious. Now, look at what we have here. My main goal in visiting Bangkok was to see the Buddha in his many permutations because, well, Thailand is a Buddhist country and therefore very safe because they do live in accordance with the Buddhist philosophy of peace and the golden mean. And it's a very strict political system as well. So that acts as a deterrent. So as a woman, I always have to be careful about that, or at least attentive. And Thailand, well, it was a country in which I felt very safe. And so I visited many temples. You'll see the word Wat, W-A-T, and then another word, and Wat means temple. This was the temple of the Golden Buddha in Chinatown. Yes, there's a big Chinatown. That was the first street market I went to, was in Chinatown. That's where I had my very first mango sticky rice. I'll never forget the first bite. And well, Chinatown has a lot to offer, including the temple with the Golden Buddha. And this Buddha is made of pure gold. It's very heavy, as one might imagine. And at that temple, I was with my own guide, who was Thai and therefore Buddhist. And well, at the entrance was a monk. And my guide made a donation and asked for a blessing. And after he received his, which entailed dipping a lotus flower in holy water and sprinkling it over the devotee, well, he asked me if I'd like the same, which usually would not be possible. And I said, of course, I would love it. So I gave my offering, and the monk blessed me with holy water. And then he tied a bit of string around my wrist, and I left it there for a very long time as a memento of that occasion. And I must admit, I felt forever changed after my days visiting various Buddhas. And at the end of the blessing, the monk indicated a table full of amulets. These are little tiny figures made of stone. This one has the Buddha, and I was allowed to take one. And the interesting thing about the Thai Buddhas, as opposed to others, is on the head you'll see this pointy bit, and it's a flame, the flame of enlightenment. I love that. Now, on my way to other Buddhas, I went to Wat Pho, which is on the grounds of the Grand Palace. Look at that architecture. It's amazing. So very light and airy and reaching up to the sky, almost as if these are flames. The building's receiving that enlightenment as well. Everything is gold, a lot of times gold-plated. And this is a very special Buddha that you see in that area, the Emerald Buddha. And the Emerald Buddha is clothed with a garb woven in gold in accordance with the seasons. I visited in winter, so this is what he looked like. Of course, I was surprised that Buddha was chilly when it was so hot outside. But it's beautiful. And he's made of a block of emerald. Yes. And my guide showed me how to bow down, how to arrange my legs in a swirl-like fashion, bow down 3 times in front of the Buddha. And I must admit, upon exiting the temple, I felt so warm in my heart space. And my guide said it's because I allowed my heart to open. And I think I was in awe of so much beauty and devotion and holiness. Yes. Now, what else can I show you? More buildings with that stunning architecture. And right, and this was interesting. They had a mini replica of Angkor Wat, right? In Angkor Wat, I've never visited. Have you? It was very beautiful. And the temples, well, the next temple was the most elaborate as far as learning. And I did not get a pamphlet of that, but it's called Wat Arun, Temple of the Dawn. And as my second name, my middle name is Dawn, I just knew I had to go. And so my guide and I hopped on the ferry and crossed the river, and just on the other side was this beautiful white temple. There were many monks clad in an orange cloth. And in that temple, they had a museum. In the old days, temples housed the schools. Monks were teachers. They were also doctors and healers. And you know, Thai massage, which is very famous worldwide, well, it's therapeutic. It's not a spa-like relaxing session. It's very physical and at times uncomfortable. But when it's done by a master who's received training at the temple with the appropriate certification, which received UNESCO's ranking, well, Thai massage is medicinal on a holistic level. Yes. Amazing. Now, what else can I show for you today? Shall we end with some more candy? Yeah. Look at the purple. This one's the blackberry. It reminds me of the tuk-tuks. One of the first nights in Bangkok, we went to the very famous market, Party Street, Khao San. It is a bit overwhelming to the senses. Lots of lights, music, sounds, items you can eat, which were not on my agenda, like crocodile, scorpions, spiders. No, thank you. I'll have some more mango sticky rice, please. Definitely some of the sweetness of life. And well, on our way back to the hotel, we took a tuk-tuk, one of those little mini, it's not really a moto or a truck, it's a mini vehicle, open to the outside but covered on the top. You always have to haggle and negotiate price with the driver. For us, they started with 300 baht always, and we usually got them down to, let's say, 200. I didn't try to decrease the price too much because, well, it's their livelihood. And relatively speaking, it's not that expensive for us Westerners, right? And well, some of the tuk-tuks at night, particularly on Phuket, they were party tuk-tuks. And they had purple lights. This reminds me of the purple lighting inside, neon purple, and music booming inside. I didn't take one of those. But the tuk-tuks are so much fun. And the open air brings a little wind, caressing your face on your way back to rest and relax from all of your adventures in Thailand. So I thank the Thai people my country and the Indian Ocean for all the joyful times I experienced there. And I'm so grateful for that trip. And thank you for sharing it with me. I'll see you again soon.